Hi guys, Spectre here. Welcome back to some more Total Warhammer 3. Starting my Grom the Paunch campaign. Apparently it's currently starting Gobble. With this podge, I highly doubt it. Because you can get a host of data benefits for him. Like leadership for goblins, always good. Mummy the attack there as well. And basically looking to buff up your army first when it comes to Greenskins, because you're going to be having goblins with him. So research first one, this one, because I want the growth. Then we're going to buff up some gobos. Some physical resistance. Resistance. She fucking knowledgeable. Ugh. Did fuck trade.
Here meets here. Go get more quantum change. These gits are a waste of space.
Your path of violence and destruction has begun, mighty lord.
The Goblin King! Keep moving! Faster!
So they've changed Grom's starting area in the patch. Because it used to be Quinalla's.
The Immortal Grom! Wah! Grom the Paunch! Grom does it again!
Need the growth to begin with.
Told you we'd win, boys!
Hell pepper shrooms. Need that one for frenzy. Need that one for the extra resistance. There is that one as well, which is spiky skin, but it's not as good as that one. I'm not sure you can have both. I don't know. We'll try and find out though for the course of the campaign.
The Goblin King never loses! Big as an orc! As you get sworn! Whole world's gonna be Groms! What are you good swans?
Fine!
I need to get my skulkers. I do.
Dinner time afterward, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's worth just getting an army that you can work with rather than going full on aggression immediately. Noticing that all these territories here are orange. Were they always orange for Grom? Is that something they changed in the update? Because orange is kind of, well, not great. Considering you make less money, have less replenishment, costs more to build buildings, takes longer to build buildings. It's a bit of an arse ache.
Fatter than anyone.
In all honesty.
The goblin
The
king.
next turn I can upgrade that. That's 3 turns to build. And then I can build this, which takes 2. So I've got 6 turns. And then I can just start spamming skulkers. And skulkers are not a doom stack, they're a crap stack. A crap stack is weak units that can be very, very effective, but one-on-one against a more deadly foe they can still get shit on. So you've got to use the tactics. See, I generally like to have probably 15 or 16 skulkers in an army, but I have a lord. I always have an orc shaman for foot of gork. I have a Black Hawk Big Boss for one-on-one character fighting and single entity killing, and then I have River Hag Troll for support. River Hag Troll is both support and siege attacker, but she brings in abilities like Overwhelming Odour, which is -6 melee attack to the enemy within 35 meters. But then you can get benefits from her like Bag Battering, where she puts Horrible Smell, which reduces enemy's leadership. She can up her leadership and stuff. You know, she has a variety of effects. You can use Life Leeching plus Spirit Leech to snipe enemy characters without her actually being in combat, sort of thing. And she can always bump up a magic to use the Arcane Conduit, even though the main spellcaster is going to be Orc Shaman.
Divine belly.
So how much was recruitment cost? Upkeep cost. Okay.
Warlord eternal.
I don't know how much they have to recruit actually. Let's do that, because it saves us some money. 5 turns each.
Corpulent majesty.
But yeah, I'll usually have one of each character pretty much, apart from the Goblin Chieftain, which will be my scouts. And my Lord, obviously your initial Lord is who it is, but then after that you get Goblin Great Shamans, who eventually go to Ragnarok Spider. So they become not too bad in combat, because of the Spider. And then you're looking at maybe adding in a line breaker. So usually in a Ragnarok Spider, or you can add in a giant. You can add in a rogue idol if you want, but basically some sort of line breaker. Just something that's big, got decent leadership, and can also cause terror. Right, they got killed. Okay.
Orc Slayer. Conqueror.
Dishonor me.
Off to war. Get out of sight.
Or you also want the Riverhand Troll for replenishment as well, like Paramount. She's very, very useful in that regard. She's a very, very good supporting character, probably one of the best in the game in terms of support.
Get out of Grom's way, mountains.
3 turns, that means I can get that, means I can pay less for them, and I can pay less for buildings. I mean, this one's also good as well. Means you can get more money from fighting. I want that one for campaign movement range, but I want to go down here before I get these other two, because these are more important. You get cash punishment there for goblins as well, which is pretty much what my army is going to be majority of. And this way as well, doing this, you get to build up a stockpile of money, which is pretty good. So when you come to recruit, you can recruit a lot. Some like to do a bit more action-packed stuff with the start of the thingy, but I want to make sure I've got a decent army that I want. Because what I look at is, it's no good ranking up these units if you're not going to keep them. I mean, I might keep the river trolls for the time being, because they've also got the same effect as the river hag troll, which is not bad. It makes them a good supporting unit. fuck are those noises that he's making? That's going to be built in 2 turns. So you can reduce construction costs there, as well as you pay less for your buildings, but you need to grow faster. So that 20 growth is really, really handy. Ryan's that.
Nerve you git!
And then we'll put that one on temporarily, because we're going to be recruiting skulkers next turn.
I will not blight my soul.
Jesus, they're building some big armies.
Oh, it's slow going up here!
Because see, if you expand too fast, sometimes you don't consolidate your ground. That can create an even bigger problem. But at the moment, you're kind of like staying out of the way. So these first few turns, you're cycling through pretty quickly, because I'm not looking to keep this army. Now, normally, because you'd be going for like late game units, you obviously wouldn't sit still doing nothing. But you can get nasty skulkers really quickly.
Get out of Grom's way, mountains!
Yeah, we'll do that.
Whole world's gonna be Grom's!
Bingo.
Grom's conquered a lot of mountains!
I didn't really check as well what the... I think it's because he likes the high elf shit, isn't it?
Gobbo Warlord! Get going, boys! Grom wants these trees stomped!
Okay. Bone meat skewers, okay.
Fatter than anyone! See to Grom's power! Reminds Grom of home!
Fucking hell, these are blitzing out armies really early on. Jesus. Okay. Well, that actually makes it easy to take because the garrisons for Wood Elves are shit. Fucking hell, characters if the Nampa have one destroyed. Holy Christ. Right. Get rid of those. So I can recruit 4.
The widest. Watch Grom triumph. Worship Grom. The Goblin King. Big as an orc. Grom the Porch. Fine Grom loot. Grom's happier in a cave. Unkillable Grom.
There we go. And they're going to get cheaper bit by bit. You get some upkeep reduction there. You get a massive chunk there, which is minus 20% for Goblin Infantry units. So between those two, you get 25%. I'm not sure if you do get Quartermaster or something like it's called, Mob Boss in it. You get another 9% there. You get 8% there. Yeah. And then if you get anyone with the trait, I forgot what it's called. There's a trait where you get minus 15% upkeep for Goblin units, which affects Skulkers. And you can get it on basically any hero. Well, it doesn't make your army stronger, it just makes it cheaper. Which if it's cheaper though, just means you can afford potentially more armies. Which is the whole point of crap stacking, is you can afford a lot of armies. Rather than having just 1 or 2 or 3. You can have like 6, 7. I mean, if you play with Skarsnik where they're already cheaper, you can in some cases even have
You're the boss.
more armies than the AI,
When I get there,
because you can pretty much almost get goblins free.
Fatter than anyone! Whoever's there is dead.
It is forbidden.
I am a lord of Bretonia. Never. Do you take me for a churl?
Problem is, there's a garrison there and 2 20-stack armies. Why the fuck have we got 2 20-stack armies on turn 15?
The immensity! The greater!
And these 2 goblins can stay in for the time being, actually, because I can use that for the Orc Shaman and the Black Orc Big Boss. Also, another reason why I take the Black Orc Big Boss, which is really, really important, is Black Orc Big Boss has Smash 'em Faster at the end of his tree, which is what you get normally here. You normally get it at the end of the red tree for lords. So like if you recruit a Goblin Great Shaman, you'll have Smash 'em Faster at the end of here. So he gets the Great on his ear. Basically damage 30%, melee attack plus 24, leadership plus 8. So it's basically a better version. And it's 35 meters, 21 seconds, and then a minute and a half cooldown. Affects all allies in range. And it's like a mini version of a war. The difference is that Smash and Fasters don't stack. So you use one, then you could use another. So like if your Black Orc Big Boss has one, then your Lord has one. Use one, when that one runs out, you use the next one. And then if you've got your War as well, you can pop your War as well. And basically you can turn goblins into fucking Terminators. Because they can get so many buffs. As well with like Skarsnik, he has Spite of the Bad Moon, which is a massive AoE buff to your units. Huge area. And it lasts for quite a while as well. And he gives some pretty hefty buffs to them. He's more like a support general rather than a fighter. And Grom's not really much of a fighter with it, to be fair. But he has all the cooking cauldron stuff and then a host of buffs to goblins. What the fuck? How many armies? Why am I not in ambush stance? No. Was supposed to be an ambush dance. Don't know why I came out, because there wasn't any here.
goblins! We is goblins! Let's fight! Nasty stokers!
From the porch! Aim everything!
Ah, shit. That's what I was trying to stop, but it wasn't getting a firing line up.
Elf biters ready! River troll hay! It's ready! We're needed! King of the Gobbos! Obey! It's flesh there!
Nasty stokers!
Lords are in charge!
Running! Moving fast!
Problem is, Gobbos are winning the fight a bit, but there's more coming. And now they're going to hit me in the rear.
Nasty skunk!
And that's the problem. Need you to go deal with them. You go help him. Spearman arms aren't that big a concern. It's making sure them fucks don't rally. Oh, then again, could you come with shitload more archers, aren't there?
The lads are ready!
Yeah, this is where we're gonna fucking lose it, yeah, I think. Yeah.
This stinks! Nasty stokers! Goblins! Get going! Happy to help! Moving fast! This stinks!
River troll hay!
Nasty stokers! The lads are ready! Get going!
From the porch!
Goblins! Stick 'em!
Why are they letting the
From the
fuck this free fire? I don't get it. Come on, Grom, get through them.
move!
Get more on.
Bring me carrion!
Goblins! Scabbers ready!
fucking archers. I wish the archers would fuck off and stop rallying.
What? Stabbers ready!
We use gobbos! The lads are ready!
Fucking hell, guys. Come on. Work with me. We're fighting 40 units with 20. And my guys have got almost new buffs.
Stickers ready!
See, later on in the game, if this happened, I'd be fine. My skulks would be ranked up. I'd have lots of buffs on Grom.
Nasty skulkers!
Help kill him.
Charge!
Get these fucking peasants routing the logo.
You're the boss! Where is cover?
Time to
Perfect.
ride Grom's wheels!
Goblins! Stickers ready!
Not spare fear.
Nasty skulkers! Running! Stabbers ready! Good fight! Doing it! Moving fast! Nasty skulkers! Ha ha!
Grom the punch!
If you want it, nasty skulker! Sticker!
I smell carrion! I do what asked! We is better than them!
Goblins!
Only lost 2 units, the fuck?
Yum yum! Grom the punch!
Bingo, and there's our line breaker.
The widest!
Yes, we do want Brute Marcher. And we could put another one into the gobos. We get that level 10, which we have to take. That's at level 6, we can take this one sooner as well. Which helps the goblins versus large units, and then more melee attack, which is also good. That one's level 12.
Grom the punch!
Now they left you out to die. You decided to force march in like a dumbass. And now you can die for it.
Grom's gonna conquer his kings! There's good eating on them! Big as an orc! Told you we'd win, boys!
My lady will not allow it.
The immensity!
So lots happened this turn.
The Goblin King! Easy as pie! Right and ready! Rolling over! I go! Running!
Nasty skulkers! Running! Moving fast! Moving fast!
The trap is set. Okay.
Pivot roll ahead! The greatest gut! Grom on the move! Yeah! Off to Kong! King of the Goblins! Yes! Here Grom comes!
Let's scrap! No stabbing! Here's better than that!
Leave to me!
Stickers ready! If God wants it! Nasty skulkers! Moving fast! Stickers ready! We is gobos! Gonna kill him!
It's right!
Goblins!
My Grom's wills! Bit scrawny, but they'll do. Grom the Porch! Fine Grom loot.
Whack them off!
Unkillable Grom. Ain't gonna. Never happening. Giving it a rest first. Bloated and unstoppable.
Oh yeah, give him that, yeah.
Grom does it again.
What is it that you get the ranks infantry? Weapon strength, leadership, and physical resistance as well on top. And she's now butting in, is she?
Grosses go. This ain't the mountains.
And I'm going to show you guys a different way to use wars in this one as well. Oh yeah, we can get Black a Big Boss. Yes. And the garrison building as well. What's these ones as well? Alright, okay. Where's she got the plague from? That's right, I'm watching there and get plaguing yourself.
The Goblin King! Build Grom a bigger throne.
Or actually, should I wait on that? Because if I have to wait, it's like I have a Black Hawk Big Boss.
Orc Slayer! Grom the
And Black Hawk Big Bosses have still got one problem, which CA still hasn't yet fixed. Which, you get 1 capacity here for Black Hawk Big Boss. Realistically, there you should get +2 capacity. But you should also get +4 or +5 to the recruit rank of Black Hawk Big Bosses. You can presently only recruit them at level fucking 1. Like here, for example, you get 2 to the capacity for Riverhag Trolls, and then you get +1 to the recruit rank. You get one capacity, sorry. But you get 2 for Giant Riverhag Trolls, and then 1 recruiting for units, but you get them at level 3. And then I think here on Shamans, there you go, on Shamans you get 1 capacity, but you get hero recruit rank +4 for Shamans. I'm not sure what you get for other guys here. You get 1 capacity, but you get +4 to recruit rank for Goblin Big Bosses. So it's only the Riverhag Troll that has less. So although capacity probably should still stay at 1 then, you should have +4 to the recruit rank of Black Hawk Big Bosses. But at the moment you can recruit them at rank 1. They're the only hero in the game that has this drawback. The only one. Even Chaos doesn't have that drawback. So you're better off recruiting Black Hawk Big Bosses as soon as you can get them, because you've got to rank them up from basically nothing. And they're really good in your army, especially when they get these smash them faster, because it's like a second mini war. And you can go straight through, you haven't got to put money on these yet. These are worth getting, because an extra rank on Goblin Night Goblin units with a bit more armour. Then that's melee attack and speed and charge bonus, which again is all really good. That one's better than that one, but they're both still worth getting, but you're better off getting these ones first. Especially the Eggum one for the resistance.
Divine Belly!
And as for the your technologies on your skulkers, you want both. So you want half in your army with jagged weapons and half with the water flasks. Because there's going to be some times where you come up against armies that bonus versus infantry won't do shit. What if you come up against an Orc cavalry army from Bretonia? Or if you come up against an ogre army? The bonus versus infantry then won't do shit. So it's good having a mix of the two. Plus, having skulkers that don't get tired in combat means they fight full practice all the time. It's really, really useful.
Oh, oh! Might chuck some toenails in. Gobbo King!
In the bed. And that means all my goblins have now got generation. Which is fucking awesome. Regenerating gobos. Like mini fucking trolls that are fucking highly aggressive. And yes, you might think I've not got much money coming in a turn. It's not good to be in this scenario. You know, I want at least a couple of thousand a turn coming in. But it's because it's my first army to get rolling. Once I get rolling, it won't be a problem. At the moment, I'm just using this to tease out the enemy. Get a bit of experience on my characters. As you start to get those upgrades for your troops, making your goblins stronger, more reliant in combat so they don't break as easily. You see them start to flourish. Okay. And the Fey Enchantress is coming in.
From the pole!
And see, this is an important thing to take note of here. So this spell, for example, here, affects allies in range max 1. You can see if it changes as you go up. So this one does, affects allies in range all. So you get magical attacks, leadership +8, can cause terror, can cause fear. So magical attacks is not bad in case you come against demons. So that wasn't technically not bad. It can give you a little bit of a thing. And obviously Balak is not far away. This one affects all enemies in range, bog standard. So it's less armour, less pierce weapon damage, less pierce weapon damage. So they do less damage, and they have less durability because they've got less armour. That's not bad either. And Doom and Darkness reduces leadership. And again, you get the tier 2 version, affects all enemies in range. So it's important to look at these and see if they do it, because some of these spells only affect one unit all the time. Those aren't actually that good because they're only affecting one unit. If you can get it where it can affect multiple units, they're very, very good. See, with this one here, I might go with this so I can use it to kill them Grell Knights.
Whole world's gonna be Groms! Da Bulge! Corpulent majesty! Under Grom's wheels! Grom's conquered a lot of mountains!
Hawk's will. Moving. Yeah.
Skeven. Okay.
Well, it's slow going up here. You need something from the great...
Sure, why not? I've got a reason to be able with the kick claw. It brings my ambush dance as she moves. Love it. Bingo.
Nasty skulkers! Stab 'em! Gonna kill 'em! These guys!
Getting hungry!
Goblins! Stick 'em! Nasty skulkers! Let's scrap! Running! You're the boss! Stickers ready! Nasty skulkers! Foxes, do it! Gotta kill 'em! Goblins! Stickers ready!
The old time ready!
Nasty skulkers! Gonna kill 'em! We expect them! That's good!
Yum yum!
Didn't we just beat that?
It is time, my lord. Your rep.
Oh, here we go. Bingo. Now you just fucked up.
Grom will peel those metal bits off! You Grom a bigger throw! Born for war. Show the boss what you's made of.
Yeah, see with these, you've got this smash and faster at the end here. So it's 24 melee attack and 16 leadership to all allies within 35 meters for 30 seconds. And then it's got a minute and a half cooldown before you can use it again. When you've got two of them, you can put that one and another one, and that lasts a full minute itself. Then you're only waiting 30 seconds until you can use it again, which is absolutely insane. Now, I'm not sure if his is going to link on, because his is actually different. So it gives 24 melee attack, but it only gives 8 leadership, not 16. But it gives 30% base 1 damage on top. But his only lasts for 21 seconds, not 30. But his means you dish out more damage. You don't have as much, like, resolve, because they get more leadership from that one. But his is very, very good.
Whole world's gonna be Groms.
Mork says what?
Too much metal on 'em.
What the fuck? What's the... This is the capital?
The living green tidal wave of destruction crests, ready to sweep over your ill-fated victims. Choose your mark, and a trophy shall await you in their capital to claim once it is razed or occupied.
Conqueror!
And this is the thing now. There's 2 ways you can use wars. One of them is you can wait and try and get the best trophy and yada yada yada, keep the trophy, try and get as big as you can. The other way to use wars is if you do 3 wars, it used to be, I'm not sure if it still is 3 wars, but it usually is, you get then a permanent increase from the god you give it to, as long as you do the same god 3 times. So if you're building melee armies, which with Greenskins you really should, then you dedicate to Gork. Mork is more for ranged armies, and Gork gives you +10 weapon strength. If you dedicate to him 3 times, you get a permanent 10% weapon strength faction-wide to all armies, all units. And I'm not sure if it stacks beyond that, so like if you do 6 wars, you get 20%, I don't know. But I know you get a permanent one after 3. So I'm going to test it and see how many wars I can get going. I'm just going to war basically as frequently as I can, but when it's pertinent to do so. Not just willy-nilly, but when it's pertinent to do so.
Corpulent majesty.
More goes here. That's who destroyed Castle Carcassonne. So because she decided to bring all her armies to attack me, she's lost the city. Like a dumbass.
Such ingenuity, my... The war has amassed.
Shut up. I'm taking attrition. I'm dying from what?
The immensity.
And this is where the power of the Skulkers comes in, I believe. If this is correct,
Grom's gonna conquer you.
boom, wiped out. Get fucked.
These gits are a waste of space.
Ooh, Gambler's armor, don't mind if I do.
The widest.
It's a shame the Black Hawk Big Boss can't be in there.
Time to learn from the best. Watch Grom triumph.
You need that. Level 12, level 10. See, this one that for elven units isn't needed, but the 100 recovery time -2 just in case is nice. It's definitely worth taking. You just always prioritise buffing up your army first though, so Goblin Tide takes priority. And the reason putting 2 points in this one is because you may have an Arachnarok Spider in your army. You won't use any of these other ones really. You're going to be focusing primarily on that. You need 6 points to be able to get this. So you may as well focus on what you are going to use as opposed to what you want. Two points for her as well.
The greater!
So see what I need to do building wise as well. Obviously you've only got the growth building until you need it, until you get to tier 5, then you destroy that. You never need to keep it. So you've got options for basically another 5 buildings. You always want your garrison building as well, just paramount. You need this building purely so you've got your River Hag Troll capacity, because you're going to need one in every single army. You're going to need this building purely so you can get an Orc Shaman. You're not bothered about Night Goblin Shamans, you want Goblin Great Shamans to lead your armies. And they're more for like buffing your troops and debuffing the enemy. These do the damage. And the buffing spells are really cheap on Goblins, so you don't have to worry about too much about that unless you've got like no magic. So you want 1, 2, 3, because the control's good, but Lord Recruitment plus 1 faction wide is insane. So you build that in every single city you've got, and then later on you get some really high ranking lords. Plus you need Goblin Big Bosses as scouts. And they're really good because they've got block, army, damage, walls and assassinate all on the same hero, making them really, really ridiculously good. And then if that's what 1, 2, 3, that's your heroes covered. You can always go 4, which gives you some money. And then your 5th one can be an extra, like in this case here you can go there for the income, like another 300 gold, or you can go there for raiding stashes. So it's completely up to you how you want to try and use the last pot. It's not set in. You can even go there if you want to, so you can get Ragnaroks. So there's a few options. Just veer away from range stuff. You don't need buildings like that that are a complete waste when it's only for like one type of unit that even aren't that good. Greenskin Cavalry is complete dog shit, so there's no point getting those. And then you do have access there to 2 line breakers, because you've got the Giant and the Rogue Idol are both there. If you do want those in there as a line break as opposed to Ragnarok. And because of that auto resolve being that powerful, and we're not losing any units in our main army, we can now conquer that, and then we'll complete our war in 19 turns as long as we hold it. But I will save this here, leave this pot here since it got quite spicy quite quickly, which is very, very good. It's how I like it playing the Greenskins. And the scrap's doing good as well, which is awesome. And obviously you do need scrap for cooking as well, which is a thing. Sharper stabbers, which one's that? Sharper stab... Shit. I'll get these first because we can always save the scrap for the food instead. But you do want scrap upgrades on them as well.
Unkillable Grom.
So I can always wait until they get to rank 7. Because rank 7 then they've got a lot more sustain when they get that. Because then you're talking... Well, they've got already, is it 10? So you're going to be talking 20. From that, there you're talking 25% physical. Which is more than demons get. Which is insane. And then if you can get that as well, you're talking 37% physical resistance. That's fucking nasty. And on goblins it could also potentially regenerate as well as have frenzy. They're going to be little fucking powerhouses. And basically they're going to be wielding lightsabers, essentially. So I'm going to leave this part here as it has run over quite a bit, but it's just to get the start on the game, because the start with Grom is a little bit slow, how I like to do it, which is this way. Obviously you don't normally fight these, you normally fought Paravon that was here, but you do normally encounter the Wood Elves a bit sooner, but I'm now going to encounter those. But I've got my war target up, I just need to make sure I'm controlling that, which I will do anyway, so I'm going to take this entire province. And then we'll make sure that we get our first war trophy. And then just make sure that you just basically keep warring when you get the chance, or when you need to. And obviously it's also good if you've got a bigger army because you get a bigger war. Right, I'll catch you all next video, guys. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like. If you're new around here, please drop a subscription, helps grow the channel, and I'll catch you all next video. Take care, everyone.